FHIR on MongoDB, NoSQL and RDBMS delivers automated FHIR interoperability and the Cures Act. While ingests HL7 and RDBMS healthcare data, HL7, EHR, EMR, healthcare providers, vendors and developers now have more choices and control. First we have an empty MongoDB FHIR server that we will populate from HL7 segments. Now we are viewing some of the raw HL7 segments that will be ingested into the MongoDB FHIR server by BDR-Comply. Next, we are configuring the BDR-Comply process by selecting the HL7 source path, the FHIR server to migrate to. In this case, the MongoDB server. We are selecting to encrypt the data we are loading into the MongoDB FHIR server. We also enter the new name of a MongoDB FHIR server and click the Run icon to begin the process of migrating the HL7 data into the MongoDB FHIR server. Now that the automated BDR-Comply process to migrate the HL7 segments to the MongoDB FHIR server is complete, we are refreshing the MongoDB FHIR server's three main tables and can see the tables are populated in the PHI HIPAA protected data and blobs are all AES 256 encrypted. FHIR servers use several tables and data within these tables to link all the necessary data needed to fulfill patients, healthcare professionals and analysts' requests. Now we are showing the only reporting capability from a FHIR server using Spark Java Hibernate technology to enable the creation of and meeting of the 21st Century Cures Act and general interoperability. The user simply searches through the 150 resources and nearly 40,000 column values and selects the data they desire to see or work with. After the report is created, BDR-Comply allows secured and encrypted downloads to the patient's devices or other authorized personnel's devices. And later we will show that BDR-Comply can migrate these results to data warehouses and other data repositories. With the report process complete, the user selects to download the results and is given secured encrypted files downloaded and made viewable to the patient or user for their private usage. Now we are viewing a new and empty MongoDB FHIR server. Next we are viewing a RDBMS database to be migrated into the new MongoDB FHIR server. We are viewing a few of the main FHIR RDBMS files and see they are not encrypted, though we will encrypt them when we create the new FHIR MongoDB server. Now we are in the BDR-Comply configuration screen to establish a connection to the source RDBMS data to be migrated into the selected FHIR MongoDB server. The user starts the selection process of the RDBMS tables and columns to be mapped into the new FHIR MongoDB server. The user can search and select the desired RDBMS data in the resources and fields in FHIR to migrate the RDBMS data. BDR-Comply handles the intricate joining across tables to gather the accurate and complete data needed to be ingested into the new FHIR MongoDB server or any FHIR server. The user is now completing all the mappings they desire along with the necessary joining of RDBMS tables to complete the accurate population of the FHIR MongoDB server. Now the user has completed the mappings and submits the migration process. Now with the process completed, we are viewing the new FHIR MongoDB server and are viewing the main FHIR tables are populated and that they are also securely encrypted. Now with the BDR-Comply configuration screen, the user is setting up the creation of a report with the desired data from the 150 FHIR resources in near 40,000 fields. After the configuration and selection in the process complete, the patient or user reviews the results. If the patient and or user is happy with the results, they may, like we saw earlier, download these results to their personal device or migrate the results to a data warehouse or other repository for additional analysis or interoperability. With the reporting process complete and the patient and or user happy with the results, the user has selected to migrate this data to another repository instead of to their personal device. Now the user makes a selection from many choices of SQL or NoSQL data repositories to write these results to. The user has chosen to write and securely store the results of this report in a Snowflake data warehouse. Now with the migration process complete, we are viewing the Snowflake data warehouse and see that it is populated with the data from the report, though cannot understand the data for as we requested the data is AES 256 encrypted. Lastly, using Postman, we have selected to view a patient's data using the standard FHIR URL call function and see the expected results from a FHIR server. Thank you for taking the time to see the only known complete FHIR NoSQL and MongoDB server populated with both HL7 segments and EHR and other healthcare RDBMS data. Please reach us at 847-440-4439 with any questions or to become an OEM or acquire intellectual property that interests you.